Bro, there comes a point in a man's life where he realizes something painful but necessary. He can't keep showing up to the world as the version of himself that was dismissed, overlooked, or quietly replaced. He can't keep living in the same identity that begged for attention and waited for validation. And when that realization hits, it doesn't explode outward. It settles inward quietly, heavily right in the chest. This video isn't about running away. It's about disappearing with intention so you can rebuild without interference. Not to make her regret losing you, but to finally meet the man you were always meant to become. Today, I'm going to walk you through 5 phases of disappearing and rebuilding phases every powerful man enters when rejection stops breaking him and starts forging him. Phase 1. The cutoff. You don't announce anything. You don't explain your absence. You don't post cryptic quotes or seek reactions. You simply remove access. You stop responding immediately. You stop chasing conversations. You stop offering your presence to someone who already decided it wasn't valuable. At first, the silence feels uncomfortable. Your instincts will tell you to reach out to remind her you're still there. But this phase isn't about her noticing your absence. It's about you realizing how much of yourself you gave away for free. You discover something important here. Your weakness was never rejection. It was availability. Silence becomes your boundary. Distance becomes your discipline. Phase 2. Energy withdrawal. Now the disappearance goes deeper. You stop replaying memories. You stop checking if she watched your story. You stop fantasizing about her noticing your growth. Because real transformation doesn't come from wanting to be seen. It comes from being willing to evolve unseen. This phase hurts. Your mind will fight back. It will look for reasons to return to the past. But that discomfort isn't loss. It's separation from your old identity. Rejection stops being an injury and starts becoming a reflection. You begin to see who you've been and who you can no longer remain. Once your energy stops leaking outward, it finally turns inward. Phase 3. Rebuilding in isolation. This is where work replaces emotion. You wake up earlier not for motivation, but for control. You train your body not for attention, but for obedience. You sharpen your mind. You rebuild your standards. You cut off habits, content, and conversations that weaken you. No one applauds you here. No one checks on you. And that's exactly why this phase matters. Because the man who builds himself without an audience is the man the world eventually can't ignore. You stop reacting emotionally. You start acting intentionally. Your goals shift. No longer about proving anything to anyone, but about surpassing who you used to be. Phase 4. The power shift. You're still quiet, but now you're solid. Your posture changes naturally. Your eyes no longer search for approval. Your silence carries weight instead of insecurity. You speak less, but when you do, people listen. You stop chasing because you understand something most men never do. You're becoming the prize. Others can sense it. They feel the difference, even if they can't explain it. You're no longer distracted. You're focused, grounded, controlled. You're not disappearing anymore. You're rising above the noise. Phase 5. The return. When you re-enter the world, you don't seek attention. You carry presence. You don't ask for her back. You don't try to show her what she lost. You don't need closure. Because the purpose of disappearing was never to win her approval. It was to shed the man who thought he needed it. Your silence turned into strength. Your absence turned into authority. You didn't lose her. You lost the version of yourself that depended on her. And that loss saved you. Closing. Bro, you don't disappear to be missed. You disappear to become unreachable to who you used to be. And once you return as this new man, you won't question why she rejected you. You'll understand it had to happen. Because without rejection, there is no rebirth. If you're in the early phase right now, stay there. Don't break your silence. Don't return to old patterns. Your future self is waiting on the other side of this disappearance. Let him be born. If this resonated, comment, "I choose to disappear." Not for anyone else, for you.